Hey, Geeks, Arahli here, and thanks for joining me today as we play some more ARK Survival Ascended. Welcome back to Lost Colony, Geeks. I am currently doing some chores so we can do more stuff today. Monkey, Stu, Alden, good to see you guys. Hope you all are having a great friggin' day. This is quite the view, man. Like, we're in between old dude's, shins? Kneecaps? Kneecaps, I guess, right? Yeah, wanting to get some gathering done because I want to get some stuff worked out on the base today. I actually logged in this morning. Today is D&D day for one of my my groups, and we ended up having to do like a D&D brunch. Man, let me tell you, that was great. Mimosas and D&D, they go really well together. I'm just gonna put that out there. Hey, don't sleep on these little tiny rocks. So this little itty bitty rock right there. Watch how much we get from this stuff. 746. Like, I got one of the big rocks. I'm like, yeah, 536 is pretty normal. And I hit one of the small ones and was like, what? So don't sleep on the small ones. You can get a whole lot of stone from those too. Had to refresh a couple times to start the stream. Oh, YouTube. Why you gotta be like that? But yeah, so I got on a little earlier today, got some basics started. I wanted to like flesh out the foundation of the base and kind of figure out where I thought things were gonna fit. Made a couple little changes to it. I'll show you guys when we get back up there, but yeah, I figured that for this, I wanted to just be able to start placing walls and stuff up and work on stuff. I think I figured out the skins I want to use at this point, at least for the outer stuff. I think we're golden now. I did buy some more skins. They're on sale, so I bought more premium cosmetics. But yeah, so I'll show you guys though. I think I've got the basics worked out for what I wanted to do. It's been funny, like, Monkey talked to me about it the other day too. Like, I'll get to a point where like I've kind of built a base and I got to do some stuff. And like, I kind of get to a point where I'm like, okay, ARK is ARK. I'm kind of done for a little bit, you know? A lot of that, though, has also come from the fact that, like, I've explored all the other maps before. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's cool new stuff to see on the ASA version of it, to see how pretty things are. I've explored all those, so I have, like, at least a passing understanding of what to expect and where to find things, you know? There's so much on Lost Colony that I have no idea what it means. Like, we haven't seen Red Element, there's Blood Forges, like there's so much stuff, I have no idea what we're doing with this stuff yet, so I think we'll be here for a little bit. It doesn't mean I'm not going to want to play other games and stuff too. I'll still want to play some ARK Raiders and some other stuff too while we're going. And we're getting close to, I mean, we're about a month away from Winter Inmas, which is gaming holiday I try to take off every year. I hadn't been able to last year because I had to take a work trip. I was able to this year, so I'm excited to have a week to just play some games. I have a I have a basic plan of a throwback thing I wanted to do. I'll talk more about it when we get close to it, but yeah, I'm excited. It should be pretty good. Yeah, so, you know, it's base building time, right? We gotta get a bunch of stuff done. This is always an interesting part to me, because, like, I don't typically roll into most of our maps with a plan of, like, what I want to build. I'm like, I'm gonna find a spot, I'm gonna build to fit the spot, see how it goes. I think the only real exception to that was Extinction, where I knew I wanted to build the ridiculous skyscraper thing. I think that's kind of the only exception I've had to this so far, where I was like, this is what I'm doing. I want to build a skyscraper in the middle of the city. So, I don't know. I love this part, though. You're kind of just trying to figure out what fits and how things are going to work and the skins that you're going to use and trying to find a cool mix of that stuff. Yeah, I mean, most of you have probably been around for a while. We need to do unload cart, take all that stone. I don't know if we're close to being full yet. I'll show you the basics of kind of how I typically do this stuff too, especially when we have like zeppelins or rafts. I am a big proponent of building like your mobile base first, and then building the base from the mobile base. So I mean, that's the reason that like I've got the nest is that original kind of raft thing I built. I've got the skiff, which was like the one, once we got visual storage going, the skiff was the thing I used all the time to kind of get stuff moved around and everything. But like I like being able to like build like your basic stuff on a mobile thing, get it where you're going with a bunch of materials, and then build the base where you're going to be, you know? And even with visual storage, you can see the top right, you can see the raft, or the ZEP here is actually pretty full, because I got some building components on there too. Oh, I did want to check. I think we have a neighbor. So we're up there where that little platform is. I think we've got a neighbor over here. I want to see who it is, because I'm pretty sure I saw a little housey house on this mountain range. Just nestled in here. Yeah, someone's building right here. Let's see who our neighbor is. We're gonna be that nosy one that just walks over and pokes her and knocks on the door and be like, "Hey, what's happening?" Who it is? There's Abed with no name on it. This is the most unhelpful. I wanted to see who lived here. There's no identifying marks on it. I can't tell who lives here. Nothing. Your Zeppelin was over and coming, trying to move everything. I mean, like, it's... The Zeps are great with the visual storage on them, you know, but yeah. See, you can definitely say it's not you. Yeah. See, again, he's gonna move his base, because he's very close to another Iron Geek. If you need help moving, man, you just let me know. I got your back. Yeah, I'm curious who this be. Who's my neighbor? Like, I don't think we're gonna be in render of each other necessarily. I mean, we are technically, but I'm not gonna build anything crazy out there on that platform that's in render. I guess I'm not sure if like the stuff I'm building inside is gonna still be in render or not, but it's so funny. I was like, a neighbor! Who is it? No clue. Wait, there are some weird sounds on this map, man. I keep hearing like that little snippy snap sound we just heard. I don't understand what it is. Like, I've got nothing out. I've got no creatures out. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so typically, I try to gather a bunch of stuff and then get like the foundational plan laid out, right? The floor plan's kind of laid out, and then go from there. So I will show you kind of what we got. You guys had seen the basics. I had just the platforms down. I actually put down foundations now. And like I said, I was kind of just working with some ideas on how we're going to play this out. So you see the basics right there. And then I'll show you kind of what we need to do to start getting stuff going. So I think this is kind of the mix I'm going to go with. So that is the Viking mod. And then this is the Castlecraft mod, I say unsuredly. Castlecraft, yeah. So Castlecraft and Viking is what I have for the primary things. I like the kind of like the rougher stone with some of that finished wood, and then that is just a variant of the wood tones. And this, like, there's a whole bunch. Like for this wood, oh, that's the corner wall. So you got horizontal planks. You've got wood trim, which has like trim at the bottom here. You can see. It's got trim that goes in the center instead. So horizontal with the centers. It's got seamless vertical, so that means there isn't any of this stuff around the outside of it, right? Seamless horizontal, again, doesn't have the trim work out there at all. Scaffolding, which is one of the like kind of window looking ones. This is the one I have now, is that like full grid style. Another version of scaffolding, another version of scaffolding that's upside down. So some cool windows can be made from this thing for sure. Then a thick lattice, then a close lattice, then back to default. So there's a lot of cool options for that one. But yeah, so I figured, I just realized I put up 4 high walls over there, didn't I? I'll have to fix that. Yeah, so I figured I would do kind of a mix of those two. And then what I adjusted in here, we were kind of following the pattern out, and I realized that like I was gonna have to extend that more. So this is covering that hole right now. This is the stuff that goes down. I'm not sure if I'm going to open it yet. I might still want to make it a thing I can fly through with the snow owl. So that might end up being a hole that goes like all the way to the top of the building. I don't know yet. We're going to figure it out. Yeah, I kind of just filled in the whole section with foundations though, so I could kind of work out the rest of it. Because like we're going to have to figure out where everything's going to go and stuff, and eventually we're going to have tech replicator and everything else too. So yeah, I've got just the 2 forges right now because I had to get some metal made. I'm going to do the centerpiece taller. I think I'm going to make this 4 tall. I'm going to do 3 for these and then roof up. I think we were 3 at the CC for the central thing, and that felt pretty good. So I think that's kind of the direction we're going to go. I was going to do these guys, but I can't do... I'm doing 3 high, so that's not going to work. All right, let me show you kind of what I typically do in this situation. I'm going to be here for a little bit now. I can't move around too much, okay? So I'm going to take the building thing I want to work with. I've got some walls. I'll take those with me. I got some quarter walls. We're going to need that stuff too. And then I'll just come up here where this has almost all of our materials and stuff in it right now, right? So it's got all of our stone, wood, and thatch and stuff in here. So I will just put down the table. I don't really want it. Not that it matters, but I don't want it to be the tin. So I'll put it on the table right next to it. Let's switch this over to, to ASR real quick. So we've got that. I'm kind of glad they switched the texture a bit so you can definitely tell it's an ASR wall or not. And then I'll just take this from here and I will just take a bunch of this and a bunch of that and a bunch of this. And then I will toss it in here. And then we'll make stuff. So we got a bunch of walls and quarter walls. We're gonna need a whole bunch more of them. So let's just get the walls and stuff going right now. All right, there we go. And then once that's done, we'll make more. We gotta do roofs and all the silly stuff for it too. So we got some building to do. Okay, and then this is gonna be a little rough for some of these. Oh, yeah, that will be right for this one. And getting that third one's gonna be a butt until I get that one in, and then maybe I can. I guess I might not need that one in there. And 1, 2, 3. We got 3, right? Yeah. Okay. Quarter walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we should be going across the same at the top. And then we do walls up in her. And at the moment, it looks like it's all the same thing, but we're going to fix that. So let's go ahead and get our, let's get this one done first. This guy, we'll get the rough stone. We still got some decisions to make on some of this stuff, too. This is the one I can't get to without... Yeah, I have to get some... You know what? Cape Rustic has scaffolding, don't they? I can't do that from here. I'll need to go get the stuff. Can't build it from here because I don't have all the storage stuff set up yet. I have a bunch of visual storage stuff here for us to set up. I just wanted to have walls up before we did that, you know? Alright, this is done with 87 walls. More stone and wood. We're gonna need a bunch of the quarter walls. What do we need for that scaffolding? Fiber and wood, okay. Not even to you, Sea Dog Hizzy. How you doing, bro? How was your holidays, my man? A couple of those. Two. Pretty good, relaxing, playing Bannerlords 2 until bedtime. Nice, buddy. Nice. I have my regular shift tomorrow, so, you know, I work a bit of a later shift at work now. Storage box was just a thing in there, huh? I'll do one of these things. Love that for you. Thanks, bud. I think it's funny. I mean, this isn't gonna make a lot of sense to the rest of you, but it will to Corey here. You know, shift bids are a thing to get done around this time of year. And I got told like last week, they're like, yeah, so you haven't been here long enough for you to be part of the shift bids, so you're gonna keep that shift for the next year. I'm like, yeah, I kind of figured as much. Like, I know I'm the new guy in this spot right now. It's fine. Okay, we want scaffolding 2. Man, if I get some options, I definitely will. Alright, let's go take a peek-sies. Need a bunch of pillars and stuff, too. Might just take that door off for now. I think that looks good. I like the mix there of the stone and that. That wood looks good. I like the color and tone of that. We're gonna need a bunch of pillars. So we gotta fix some stuff I don't like in there. Show you. Sure, 17. Yeah. We have to figure out the whole ceiling thing. That is the castle craft. I'm pretty sure. I want to say it's a Longstaff thing. I think it's Longstaff that made this one, but yeah, it's the castle craft one. They got a bunch of cool stuff in here, but it's their settler tier. You can see like the stuff at the top for everything it'll kind of do for you. Well, it's got like, I didn't even notice it had tips and stuff in there. Quarter roof, create half roof rakes and roof eaves, variants 2 through 5. Man, there's a bunch in here for us to figure out. Try to mix them up with 4 and 5. Yeah. So there's a lot of cool stuff in here for us. Well, how to scale, how to change skin variants. It's just showing us this thing that we normally do. Lip skins. Yeah. There you go. Crazy respawn in air and Longstaff. Yeah, I think it looks good. Oh, you should look at this too. So, I got 5 points available here. I need 6 for this one, and I'm almost at the spot Monkey got to with the Wisp of Industry thing. I mean, I'm gonna need another set after this, right? So I went over here to look at these. Alpha Raptors, no thank you. 5 Herbies at 90% or higher, 10,000 berries, and imprint creatures. So if I tame 5 and do some imprints with some babies and stuff, like this is probably the one I'm gonna do. We can't do this one because you can't do Adobe. Monkey had said that the other day, and I was like, what? Yeah, 100%. Stupid Adobe. I don't know if I could do this on another... Like, if I can do it on another server and have it count for this one. I don't think it would, though, unless I transferred my character over, which we ain't doing, so... And then on this one, I'll probably do this already, because it's Veilwind Pet Display. I don't know what the city crates look like. Or we could go this route, but I don't know what those look like, and... this is more expensive than I want to play with, so... We'll work on this soon to get some more stuff, because Wisp of Industry would be nice. Be able to just stand here and craft stuff and then send my little dude over to build stuff. Okay, so the pillars, you can see our pillars in this one. It's because there's a little gap right there. And I don't like it. So if I put pillars in between the 2 pieces, this is an age-old trick. I've been using this for so long, back in the ASE days even. When you mix materials, sometimes you get weird gaps, and a pillar just does you right. It'll take care of stuff for you, you know? All right, let's take the door off for now, so we can easily get in and out of here. Now these ones are the tall walls. I can do those and be fine for this. And then this, what do we do on this side? Just regular walls. I did regular for that too, so I actually could I could just put 3 regular walls here, save myself some piece count. To come back and change those in a minute. I've already forgot. Regular walls first. Okay. Alright, regular walls first. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. And this will be regular. And then the corners are both regular. And then 1, 2, 3. I think this we just have to... It would be another window, but we don't have the space on this side for that. That's gonna have to just cap out there. That roof's gonna be funky. Wonder if we should... I mean, I could take it over like it's further in. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to get these other walls up there back there for it. I think I'm just gonna carry the roof up because the roof should be good across that spot. I might just flatten out a section back here for it. Okay. Quarters. The wee lads. And then ASA trick is to point at the one you want it to snap to. That will typically try to, it'll start at least usually with the point you want it to at that point. So point at the one you want. Love how all of our bases are just windowless stone walls in disguise. I was talking about that the other day at the CC, that it cracked me up. That, like, when you first log in, everything just looks like a stone box. But because of custom cosmetics, you get, like, actual, actual windows and stuff like that in afterwards. It cracked me up. All right, this one's gonna be a little funky. This first one's always a little rough. We'll try this one up here, maybe? Oh, one of these. Oh, oh. There you go. Yeah, the fact that everything just looks like a stone box for us. Until custom cosmetics load in. And which is also hilarious because it takes a minute for them to happen. They don't just automatically load in for you. What's in the box? The only thing I should do. Oh, okay. Oh. I can't pick up the stairs? Good to know. Okay. The other thing I should do is remember what I was gonna say. What the? I don't remember what I was gonna say. Way to go, brain. Proud of you. Scaffolding again. Let's put our pillars in, and then we'll be done with the settler one for a minute. This one's a little funky because you have to look at, like, that one can turn on the other angle because it's touching the other angled piece. So gotta be a little cautious with that. Oh, I was like, what is that snapping to? It's the platform. That's not the right spot. I literally have no idea what I was going to say. Okay, we can switch over to... Oh, I should actually use my freaking Q bar. Like, you can hold Q and put other stuff down there. And I just never do. Let's see if I can remember to actually do that this time, because it looks like you can actually place more. It's a liar. I lied. You couldn't put things down there. What? Oh. Okay. What is happening? The Q bar is a lie. That's a lie. Doesn't work that way. Like, I'd like to have more than one piece down there to work on, but really not in the cards. And we can hit from the bottom. Uh-huh. It's wooden fiber, right? We need some more stone for more things. I got a reskin. You liking that one, are you? And then we need to do roofage. Let's stick with some standard-ish pieces to start. We'll make some of your slopes, the other ones too. You had it, but used CKF on Rag and forgot about Castlecraft. Yeah, like I thought about using CKF, but it's expensive, man. Like I just don't wanna. It's too much. Oh, I did forget to skin those. Nope. All right. Of course, I forgot one or two, 7, whatever. Don't judge me. What? 4. Okay, cosmetics. Back to this one. Okay. Oh my god, that was some sneezing. Woo! Okay, Don't care about the expense of CKF. You just don't love the color and texture. I mean, that's the thing is, like, I wanted to use some of it, but, like, some of the textures I just don't like. This Castlecraft one has some nice texture to it, you know? So, yeah. Okay, could I have just jumped up on this? Just realized I do the other one first, don't I? Tall guy. Short guy. Good to know. Okay, skins. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop. I should see if there's like there's got to be like a mod for just a gun for those, right? In general, let you cycle through options. Maybe not specifically for any mod, but just like in general. Remember the days when you didn't need, or when you used to need scaffolding? All of what, yesterday, monkey? Before you got your fun wisp of industry? A whole day? Alright, give me just 1 second. I gotta go blow my nose. I'll be right back. Oops, please. Nice job, Talden. Nice job, Talden. You remember the assignment. Yo, we are, where I live, we are in for some weather. some weather tonight. I believe the correct current term is we have a bomb cyclone that is happening tonight. A severe winter weather warning going on right now. We expect like at least a foot of snow. It's pouring. Yeah, it's been raining here. Excuse me. It's been raining here all day. It's supposed to drop 30 degrees tonight in temperature. So it's gonna get bad. But yeah, it's supposed to be like I said, like at least a foot of snow is supposed to drop. So Should be interesting, to say the least. All right, let me been thirsty 1 second. Some food too. Okay. Gotta figure out the roofing situation. So those guys. Hold up. I'm gonna go change. I don't like the ASR triangle roofs. They've got a million options. So let's change those over to vanilla. What? Oh, there's ramp corners now. Okay. And then, is this gonna have to be... Hold up. Can I do a regular one off of this one still? And then just triangle this in? It's the part I always catch myself off on. Not remembering how things have to go. Okay, just a regular corner can go on that one. Okay. You're just north the bomb cyclone zone. You're going skiing tomorrow and some cold snow would be nice. Enjoy, bud. Skiing will be a fun time to... It's be fun for some skiing right now. Should I turn the corner here? Do I turn it there? Is here... Can I do it here and have it go all the way where it needs to? So it should actually come out another piece. It should go over one more. It's not gonna work because we can't actually place this one in there. Well, we can do the corner and then just... We might just have to put like a ceiling. I'm glad you just put like some ceilings down there to fill that hole. I don't think I have ceilings on me, do I? Nope. So to put some ceilings in there to kind of gap that, or fill that gap down there. And then this will have to be a triangle, like slope wall. And I think we're gonna end this one here. And just cap it. That's technically 4 high, right? What if you take the walls up from the foundation first? I think the issue here is just that it is like Like it's fully into this piece. I could probably ghost into the wall to do it, but I'm gonna end up with something like this on the other side too. Like I know that on that side I'm not gonna get all the way around. And like you're not gonna see it. Do I take this up another? Flatten it out, or do I just flatten it across here? The center section, we're gonna go a little taller still. How tall is our, how tall is the replicator again, y'all? Let's look at some options here, too. Definitely not doing that. Cosmetics, let's look in this one. This has some different stuff. There's a slate roof tile. It's not bad, but it's still going to be very... it's going to be, like, the color's going to be rough on that. It's real rough. I think I want to see if there's a... You're hoping 4x4, you have to redo the whole base. I feel like it's taller than... Is it taller or as tall as the Indie Forge? Because the Indie Forge is like 4 and some change, right? Let's try this one. Well, that's pretty good. Thematically, same color, very nice and tightly trimmed. We're gonna try. Let's see what the other one. I don't think the stone's gonna work for this on the other one, but the stone in this looks. But the castle one actually looks really good too. Oh, it's like terracotta top for it. Interesting. I lie. That's what that stone looks like typically. That would be pretty good for the terracotta thing. I don't think it's gonna work for this. What's the villager one look like? We got the dungeon to look at too. How you doing, Lai? That's pretty good. It's a lighter tone. I think we're going to stick with the darker one. My God, I'm sneezing like crazy right now. It's your birthday! Happy birthday, Lai! Woo-woo! That is awesome. Happy birthday. Lai is 21 today, so you better be out there drinking. If that's not true, I don't care. You still should be drinking. I'll be right back again. You still have Miode? Miode? I don't know how to pronounce that, but sure. What is that? Is that a boozy drink of some kind? Is this one? Is... Okay, so there isn't a dungeon roof. That's probably normal, I guess. There's this whole thing too that has like decor, like interior and exterior pieces. So like bookshelf storage, Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there for it. Oh, mead. I haven't had mead in a little bit. That sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I do love me some mead. Okay. And then we cap it off. Yeah? Ceiling style. Mostly be flat pieces. It's pear? Oh my. That sounds fantastic. I don't think I've had a pear mead. Okay. What we're gonna do here, this is gonna be where our crane is at. So that'll give us the coverage for everything. Do we leave the crane part undone or uncovered? We would have to do... Couldn't do that anyway. It's right. We'd have to actually bring that out. We're gonna do more stuff. I should go make another crane so I can place it in there, because I think what I'm gonna do is like cover the top of the crane. And run it back, which will mean more walls in general for us, I think. That one, oh. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna be 5 anyways, plus the roof. We'll have to make one of these probably a door or something that we can get up to. I don't know if it needs to be closed in like that. For now, though. Always rearrange this afterwards. But yeah, probably have to make one of those a door or something. Maybe we'll put elevators in or something back there anyways. I need this again. I would really like the ability to have more than one of these on my hotbar, man. I'm missing some special tech to make that possible. I should have skinned the other ones first. Nice. This time I'll take out the middle wall so I can see them all easier. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking I just roof like these guys up there across the front. I could quarter ceiling out and do corner roofs up there. Be good. Man, Having that wisp thing would be pretty smart right now. What? Couldn't change it for a second. What? I'm tapping R. There it goes. Let's do this out here. I remember when I had to use. No, no, not correct. Not correct. Got some mead, pear, caramelized honey, won bronze at the championship, and some brown cheese. Ah, you're well set up. That is golden. This one for sure. Okay. Yeah, no, we can do whatever we want. Just whoever you want to, it's fine. Okay. What we should do while we're doing this, we need a whole lot of ceilings to get those crafting at least. And a rallying good friends company. Aww. Happy birthday, Lie. This will be the first year in a while that I will be working on my birthday. I typically take, well, I take the day off before. You guys have been around in the Discord know about the day that doesn't exist. So I always take that day off. And then I typically take my birthday off because it's the following day. Except, I can't. I work that weekend. It's my rotation weekend, so I can't take it off. I was like, oh, well, I guess that's fine. First time I have to work my birthday in a while. It doesn't exist. Yep. Yes, sir. Like, I'm not overly worried about it, working my birthday. It'll be fine. It's just, I was like, oh, I haven't had to do this in a while. Okay, right corner. Oh, this one. This one. And then this is a regular. Then these guys. Okay. Then I definitely don't want you down there, buddy. Come here. And that needs to be right angle, right angle. Yeah, we're gonna see, there's that spot. We're gonna have to put some ceilings down there too. Cool. Ooh, are you gonna be fussy about going in there? Okay. We'll have to see once we get some ceilings in if it'll let us have that piece in. What's going on with this you can see the inside of my head thing? I don't like it. Okay, these should all be square ceilings until we get to this section, which we're gonna have to run the quarters back. We had in 13 months of exactly 4 weeks each, 364 days. That leave 1 day to not exist. Uh-huh. I've already got one of those though, monkey. Yeah, I get like that's our silly day structure. Our calendar. Oh, you Romans. Tezo Money World, just got the damn download right now. How do you like the game? I will tell you, Tezo, I have played thousands of hours of ARK Survival Ascended, and probably pretty close. Not quite, I mean, I'm not quite up to the same amount here, but a whole lot. Yeah, 10 years. That's a good point. Like, oh my God, it's been 10 years. That's such a funny thing to think about. Woo, it has been 10 years of playing this game. Amazing. Yeah, so we've been playing it for a while, man. I dig it. Obviously, I definitely dig it. Oh, a quarter. I'm not gonna make them now. I think you'll like it though, man. It is 10 years, yeah. Must you put it like that? Exactly. Too late for a refund? I really like the building though. Like, look, I will be the first to criticize to criticize Wildcard for being Wildcard. They do some real dumb things sometimes, but I'll tell you, man, they have a great formula for a game that I very much enjoy. There are certainly times where I will not want to play it. Like, I'll get to a point where excuse me one second. I've certainly got to my burnout point before with the game. But yeah, I play a lot for a reason. Dinosaurs go rawr, and they can be very mean, so just be forewarned. There's an invisible thing here. Okay, uh-huh. Does this need to be a... Yeah, that's not gonna be able to be there. That's gotta be a triangle there, maybe. That doesn't make sense. Hmm. You have to take it up one more. There are 2 triangle pieces. We might have to take this up one more for that to work then, right? Yeah, that's what I was looking down for. That should be... This is square. Yeah, we might have to take that up one for it to work like it's supposed to. Because that shouldn't be a triangle there, but it's what we had to put there to meet the corners. There are bugs in silliness, yep. Can't wait to get into the game and see more of this gameplay you've been seeing around the internet. Hey, I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun, man. If you Monkey here, who's also in chat, is another YouTuber that he and I have been playing together for a long time. Tons of great content as well. Yeah, I know there's 2 kinds of triangles. I know we've got like the other pieces for it, but Let's see what we get up there. Square roofs, or it should be triangles. Oh, this part. This should be triangles. Right. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Correct. I don't know what's going on that's causing that weird glitchy thing to happen, but I don't like it. Yeah, these should be triangles here. Keep seeing the inside of our face. Really don't like it. Big eyes. Ugh. I can't. It's driving me crazy. Drive me crazy. Hazer, are you gonna play on you gonna play single player? You gonna play unofficial? You gonna play official? What's what you figured out? 'Cause those are three very different game experiences. Yeah, I'm gonna get up there live for sure. This is gonna be funny though, because it's gonna mean that we're gonna load in without the skins for a second, so you'll get to just see the giant stone box. Everything's a stone box. There we go. That's how it should look. All of our builds are, yeah. Right now, they're all that way, which is hilarious. Then the skins will catch up. Everything will be fine again. Oh, game. It's funny, like, the stat points are so much better now. They still have some wonkiness, but they are so much better now. Then what are we gonna do here? Do we wrap back around? Do we just that should just be a triangle we can just slope wall we can just use to close it up. Yeah, it looks like that piece is gonna be funky. I might have to that ice might be real weird. I might not be able to actually I may not be able to actually place all those. Like I typically will, like, if I have for that kind of stuff, if I have to, I'll typically ghost in. That's looking a bit like I may not be able to do that. We're gonna need a whole lot more roofs or ceilings. halfway considering getting this bastard meat. It's a mix of leftovers from all of his other years of mead. I'm gonna tell you what, the one of the people that plays D&D with me, he runs a restaurant and a bar, and they have they do their sangria, and when they get towards the end of their sangria, they have like a small keg that they just put it into. He brought so like they make a bunch of different kinds all the time, right? He brought some of that to one of our D&D sessions. It was amazing. It was a mix of like 13 different types of sangria or something like that. Just a whole bunch of different mixes and stuff they did. It all worked so well together. It was so good. So I could see that going real well if you were to do that, Lai. We'll keep those with us for now. Need some more stone. We need a bunch more of these. Hello, Miss Penelope. How are you? Water? Wow. Hey, good job. Just hanging out? Hi says hi. Say happy birthday. I'm assuming that's what that looked. And he says happy birthday. Oh. Mm-hmm. See, when the skill reduced the weight of building parts, made me think of how much you pumped weight to 1,000. With 30% reduction, you can carry a full castle's worth. I actually might. I already have that. Yeah, I got that. 30%. Yeah, and yeah, I have a whole castle. Yep. Okay, and then this should be just this piece back. It's gonna be so much skinning to do after this. I'm glad that this has figured out, though, that I am protected from the snow here. Like, I like the snow on your stuff, but it is also kind of annoying. That's not where you go, buddy. We gotta figure out lighting and stuff for this still, too. Okay. $28 left. You can skin some of it, yeah, to have snow. I could. Actually, like, I'm not sure if I wanted to. I want you to go over there. I want you to go over there. Well, one more. Looking forward to Julia and crew hopefully adding greenery to the mod. Yes. Yeah, some of this new stuff is pretty great. whole bunch more quarter. All the shiny, yeah. I need to use more of the like the decor and stuff too. I'm always making just like the big like spaces. I don't think I need 85. Could be wrong. Let's get this side done, and then we'll see about parking the Zep right up here. Oh, actually, let's go see about. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we could just right there. There we go. Thank you. Building montage. Should be recording this so I can just speed it up and have a whole bunch of me just running around with like yakety sax or something playing. Oh yeah, there's something about the ice sections. Oh, this will let me. I hope that we can admin fix that. Get it perfect on your first try. I don't know if you guys have like watched all the videos. I wouldn't expect you to. There's a whole lot, but like the stress of building on building on. Oh, the corner ones need more regular ones too, right? On the Molten Iron server, the first Scorched Earth server, because we had to like, it's crazy dangerous, you know. And Fox and I convoyed all of our stuff. Convoyed all of our stuff over to Three Springs, right? And like Fox was his hand was all messed up at the time, so he couldn't actually use his mouse. So like we had to get him onto one of the parasaurs and parasurs and have all the stuff follow him, but then he could barely move. So like I had to do most of the like leading and stuff, which was fine. It was an ordeal, but it was fine. But then we got there, and then like we had to like build a base in the middle of like Scorched Earth, where everything's trying to eat and kill you, you know, like really quickly. And we had got all the stuff in, and then I had gone to make the walls and stuff, and like the outer, like we made the main base, and then we were making like protective walls, right? And I was making that out of like the gates, like the 2x3 gates, right? And then I was putting like rails essentially on the inside of it, right? Like stacking them up inside it, which I've done in a couple other servers now. That's where I got the idea that was on there, right? And ASE, man, has some real funky broken things in it. One of the broken things is that if you place this is something that was discovered at that point, that when you place railings and stuff, if you overlap them, you could destroy them versus placing them. And if you do that, everything broke. So there is that's one of my favorite like dumb building things that happened, is that like I was playing, it did the thing, and it everything, like this crate, like super stressful. I built this giant wall all the way around our base, right, with these gate frames, and then placed one of those rails incorrectly, and it replaced it, and every single one of those walls, those gates, collapsed. Every one of them demolished. Just we were exposed to all the dinos again. I remember that when I was editing, I like put a record scratch in because I was like, oh no. It was awesome. So yeah, I don't know. Like it's funny. Like ARK is ARK, man. It does a lot of cool things and it breaks in a lot of dumb ways. But that's part of what I love about it, man. Building system is definitely better now. Oh, with all the building pieces on me, I have made the Zeppelin overweight now. It's funny. But that's fine, because you just have to be parked up here for now. So it's a little easier to get around up here. Okay. These guys. Another spot to try to admin fix. Great. Oh, man. That whole section is like that. Well, we're going to find out in a minute. The skins are going to line. Yeah, the skins will be good up here. They shouldn't be a problem at all. All right, guys, 1 second. We're going to try the old admin fix. Okay. These work. You guys know that I don't do this stuff lightly. But it is a thing that if we needed it for your bases as well, I will gladly help us do this. Oh no. The ice is a problem, y'all. They won't go through where the ice is at. Those ones would go back in there. So the ice doesn't actually line up where it says it is. Like, it's a weird obstruction, apparently. Try vanilla pieces. It's a good call. It's a good call. Yeah, we'll probably, if we can't get these to go in there, we may just we'll take the roof up where I can and kind of flatten it out. The collision stuff is turned off in any way that it'll allow us to. Yeah. These ice things are some weird piece. What's up, Sir Garwin? Welcome, welcome. Which means these won't go in either, will they? Same for this side then, right? Where the ice is, they're not normal pieces. So it won't actually let them. Could I place some rock formations? I imagine if I can't place these, I probably can't place the other things either. So the roof pieces are at least trying to snap, but they're saying they're obstructed. Yeah, it is, Sir Garwin. It's apparently it's a there's a non-building section built into it. It's got a weird collision. So we're gonna probably get a little funky if we can. What if I just bring... Like, is this gonna stop me here with stuff? Maybe we have to just bring it up another level, because it looks like another level is letting it kind of place still. Hey, Pharrell. Try half-high slopes. Go with the wall there. Yeah, normal walls, we could seal it up if we need to. I think we're going to try just taking it up an extra level first. Like, we'll make the roof a little taller here. And see if that works. So 1 second while I get back out of the silliness. Those will still have to stay down there. Wait, take the full roof off? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Hey, Father Jimbo, what's up, man? Yogi, what's up? I'm gonna just, I'm gonna take kind of off this section. And we'll see. Because there's this thing right here, too. Like, I can't move forward. There's something... There's some weird stuff going on with the icy pieces. So if you all are building in a place with ice pieces, be forewarned. You might have some weird collisions for them. Oh. Don't necessarily need to do that one yet. Build on top, use the cave roof. Yeah. Just accept ventilation. I mean, that's a thing I could do. I don't know if it's a thing I will do. That should just be regular off of each of those now, right? And then uh-huh. One second. Because those aren't doing quite the same thing. Yeah, it's, I mean, you know, they're just being... being wild card. It is showing as obstructed now. I can't go any further up with that either because of that. That's legit showed up as obstructed. Noise for you just looks like a lot of Desmos. Yeah, no joke, man. You're in a crazy spot. Yogi chose to be the blood sacrifice. Fitting for this map. Why did no one warn you there's vampires now? Yeah. Why would they not tell you? Dang it, wild card! Why? Why do you do this to me? Why does it look like Raven Quest in the Shadowlands? Because they definitely took some inspiration there. The size says it all. Yeah. I'm making the flat roof and go from there. So this would be this here. As I say, I kind of imagine it's going to be the same here, where it doesn't want us to go into this section again. Yeah, better off the lower level. Yep, for sure. So you're going to be swearing a lot? I mean, hopefully not. I got a clear pic of the neighbors. Share with everyone in Discord. Snowstorms hide them well. Interesting. Okay. Right angle. Oh, you're gonna be a problem there too. Okay. Was this still... This was still a problem over here, though, right? If we couldn't get this piece in. Maybe we just do that whole thing from back this way? Just like I meant it, yep. This is still gonna be a thing here, though. Okay. What if for this section, then... we are already ghosted. You just swap ship again, yeah. Hate this stuff, by the way, if you didn't know that. I hate having to do stuff like this. Censorship, gotcha. Question, have you remembered to like the video? Thank you, Lai. I think we need... there, technically. You disliked it. Oh, no. Monkey was the first to do it. Nice job, buddy. I think we're good here, right? Yeah, like it was meant to be that way, right? It's gonna be a little funky. Never see it. Great. It's like it actually helps, yeah. Alright. I think we're done with the dumb. 1 second. Here's hoping. Like, this could still not work, but I think we're done with the dumb. We can go back to our regularly scheduled program. That's the wrong one. Regular. No one will ever see that. Except for you guys. All right. Also triangles there. Negative emotional support. We may not see it, but you know it's there. Special arch supports now. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. We go back to the normal dump instead of the wildcard dump. You got it. Your B-Day, you'll ready your play. You can lie. You have full permission. Okay, let me look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? One, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's one more row of triangles, right? Yeah, that would make sense. Okay. Not that you need my permission. That's true. You don't. Or ask for it. I love you guys. Okay, and then this section. I need to run another one of those down there too. What a pain in the butt. We gotta fix the walls and stuff down there too. Okay, let's pick up the things we don't need up there now then. Because it's special. Okay. This one up here? Yeah. Like it was meant to be. Magnetic crystals down? Might be. Might be a good way to go. 20 hours, 34 minutes of the day left. Yeah. Infuse some ice with glowy crystals. I'm hoping that Julia gets to like some of these ones. Like these are cool looking. So I'd like to see some glowy crystals like that. Because they already are, you know, they're thematically they're already here, so. Okay, I don't have walls on me, right? No. I have to do another run of ceilings up there, and then I have to get this spot taller. Without sound. Yeah, I can see that. I don't mind the sound, but I could totally see not having the sound too. I have walls? No. I don't have walls. Okay. Oh, the Julia and some of the new glowy rocks and plants. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay. These can all go back to ASR and be fine. Oh, I did have walls on me. I need 2 slopey bits. Look, our puppers. Pretties. We should have heard your sister as she looked around the map. Yeah. 2 slopes. Need for that. Okay, and then we figured out we need 1 more row of this, right? I wonder what dumb issues we're gonna have here. Because there is a whole nother ice thing to worry about. And I was gonna make it that tall. Oh, we could run into problems here. Yeah, the glory crystals are actually harvestable. Agreed. All right, let's okay. I'm real worried about this. I'm real worried about this. Got all the pieces and parts in there right now. Might still be too far away. Oh. Oh, those I don't want to be ASR. We have learned that having those as ASR sucks. Oh, that was right. Go back, you were right. No! We need one of these to place right, and then the rest should be good. Still alive. Just got home. Welcome home, Bumbriller. Gonna hop on, but of course you're chasing an update. Always, man. You've just missed the dumb issues with the crystals so far. Alright. You should be able to land now. Should be good to land now. The ice things here have weird collision spots that you can't get past. So we've had to make some funky adjustments to the roof. To make it work. You'll be able to see on the other side when we get over there. 20 of those for now. The icicles? Yeah, it's just the icicles too. You'll be able to see very clearly in a second where some of the issue is. Just from where I can walk or where I can't walk. Yeah, we need to see if we can get this to do what I want there or not. It may not work. So even just where I'm trying to walk, you can see like there's weird stopping things that it's like, no, you actually can't build here. It's obstructed. And I think we're going to run into them right here again. Dang it. Okay. So I ghosted to try to get the other ones in, and it is very apparent that it is a no bueno. Like, you don't get to, like, it is like a legit obstruction that you can't get through. Yeah, I do think I have to carry it around this way. Yeah, so all that weird stuff that's right there is because we were trying to work around the dumb icicles. All right, let's see. Yep, here you go. Like, there's not even an icicle there. Lowering it wouldn't be too crazy for this section. I came up an extra one. I did that though so I could get the crane to work like I want to. But we might be... We might have to do some funky anyways with this at this point. So that was showing obstructed there too, so... Out of regular ones today. Maybe we come out. Further. Delete feature button. Yeah. Maybe matter to figure out. I mean, the problem I think is just that it's like the actual obstruction for the thing doesn't line up with the actual feature. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the issue. Like, that just, it feels very much like lazy geometry, you know? Like, they're just like, no one's gonna do a thing over here. We have to worry about that stuff. Make it look however you want. But like there's not a friggin' icicle here. Just typing that, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're kind of up into that. Can I go further up still? So we're gonna run into that issue here now. They're probably actually icicles, yeah. Lazy wildcard? No. Yeah, they are probably actual like actual things versus versus just being the terrain. Okay. I thought, though. Yeah, okay. That's what I was going to see. Like, are we going to run into a thing where we just can't go in here at all? Like, I'm not against us leaving this part flat, if that's what's required for this, right? Like, I can terminate that other piece out there. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's my thoughts exactly. Let's make some more of these. Then I do the dumb again. So let me cap it off here. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just get these ones in here. It's not. You let. One, two, three, four. So it's obstructed there. Most newer players just put gates across the front of the cave. They didn't expect people to actually build a manor in it. Yeah. Yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad. Oh, dare rely not for the PvP expectations they set for their game, yeah. Lean a slope down to pretend the icicle broke through? Maybe. My thought now is to do like we did in Ragnarok. And kind of close it in with that. It's two, right? Yeah. Like I did the Ragnarok roofs, though. Okay. We just pull this forward one, though, right? It's okay, your base have lots of characters with the effort, yeah. You could go steal all stuff so he can experience PvP lifestyle. Yogi! Maybe I could just say no flat roofs. Just make it weird. Yeah. There's a water skin mod. Put a faucet on the tip of the icicle and have a pool below it with glowy JVH plants. Probably could. Okay, I should be good to stop the dumb again. I think. To figure out a transition for this part now. Like, I remember we made these little things like this, and they made them lights and stuff, you know? It's an interesting idea for sure. What do we have that does the water? Oh, there's the water skin mod. I gotcha. Okay. So like a cosmetic. Custom cosmetic, yeah. So is having a hole in your roof? Yeah, yep. Yep. This would need to be here. I can make this a hole. And so these pieces were for there is what's custom cosmetic. You put a rail depth layer of water over a ceiling. The small CKF tab you could try to hide in the ice. Turn the foundations into water. Doesn't touch collision. Allows swimming. Or doesn't allow swimming. I gotcha. One variation lets you wade knee high. Oh, that's cool. That's the ceiling one that does that? Okay. We need a whole bunch of these. There's just a flat ceiling and a not flat ceiling. I could probably put like another floor in, essentially. Like I could run a whole floor at like the like where the roof line starts up there. Probably run into the same issue though, trying to like line stuff up over there for it. It's fine. I'll have to pick some cool glass one for here that'll like let you see all of the stuff that's up there. And bump down so you hang your Desmos. Not a bad call. The only drawback is like this is kind of the spot where I thought we'd be able to put in like our tech replicator and stuff, you know? I guess we'll be able to just put that like just in front of it and be fine still and have room to get around, so. Okay, we look fine over there. Seals as expensive as you like it, yeah. Pipe clip should still fit. Then build up, make the cave a roof. I could do that too. I could probably just build up the whole front. I just didn't want to go that far up. Like I don't need that much space, you know? Can you access that part of the floor? Which part, monkey? Can you recess that part of the floor? Yes. I could. Yeah, I could. Because this is all, these are foundations on top of the thing. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. I could, because the cliff platforms are down there and they have the glass and stuff, I could take a section of this downward and just leave it on the platform and have little ramps around it if I need to. Yeah. Or a pool under the icicles. Uh-huh. I hear you, bum. I hear you. Just for the moment, to America. They're right there. I only put a single layer of flooring stuff over right now because I originally had thought that like what I might do is bring these up like with walls. Like I had been thinking about like essentially like putting walls here all the way up to it and then leaving it open at the top and then having like a tunnel that you could like fly through this section still with the birds and fly up or down. So like that would be like, it essentially would be like a big pillory section in here for it still. So we might still go that route. I marked them that way so I could easily get to them. Because I might make it so I can open the top section and you can just fly the birds and stuff straight down into it still. You missed the vertigo of the pits. Want to see Arahli fall while building the ceiling? I thought about it though. Yeah, that's what I was thinking to you, America, because people would still be able to fly through if I do it that way. I'll probably still put in like in one of the sections, I might still put in like a televator or something like that. But honestly, with this the way it is, like televators will go through this anyway. So like I could just make like a spot for that, like over here, right? And then you could just take the dinos straight down and then still have these as vertical options to get through. So I'm gonna finish off this this section up there. Yeah, finish that off. We'll get some skins going, and then that'll probably be the next thing we mess with. Is if we keep those those drop holes, those drop holes of doom. Okay, so we need. We need some quarter. We need a bunch of quarter walls. We'll still need those for other things too. Pick a square area said to make as many televators. Yeah, exactly. Like I want those to have like I want that to be a thing you can fly up through still, I think. So we need a bunch of quarter ceilings. I need regular ceilings still, too. Let's make... We need 37, but we'll keep them. Put pillars in the corners and around the edges to make them visible. Those are all for a small lip. You back over it. You're saying like on the top surface? It's like those will be here. So you're saying like across the top surface, like run pillars along it? You might do that. And we actually might take these out. And I hate that so much. Don't want to retract the ladders. I love the ladders. Don't be wrong. I don't like that part though. All right, switch these over to vanilla so we can have stairs with them. Makes you think of the Pit of Misery Bud Light commercials. Throw them into the Pit of Misery, dilly dilly. I don't actually remember that commercial. Vertical in the corners and fight along the edges. Yeah, yep, I gotcha. Let's bring that whole section back probably then. Side, right? Yeah. Bit of despair. Princess Bride, yeah. And now every time I go to Riley's base, think of it again. Yep. You've never seen Princess Bride, Bum? Just the clips? It's a great movie, man. It's a great movie. Lots of very quotable parts. Worrying about this when I don't need to. Do I even need the doorway? Probably. I think just sealing across here, right? Yeah. I have a bunch of quarter ceilings to go up there still. Movie night? I'm down. Karmic. What? We must educate him, yeah. I can cope with torture. That's funny that I quoted the other day. Are there rocks ahead? If there are, we'll soon be dead. Stop it! I mean it! Does anyone want a peanut? Freaking love that movie. One doorways up here for sure. We want them in this section. Thing I was gonna do up. It's like you've never seen Lord of the Rings. You have seen that one. I've never seen Godfather. Does that help? I very much enjoy that style of movie, and I've never seen Godfather, so I think you're all right, bud. Okay. Slopey slopes. Stairs right now. We don't want stairs. Interesting guy if I do, yeah. Yeah, I hadn't seen Clue until our movie nights. Correct. Yep. Fox was so mad about that too. He was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, just never seen it, man." All right, 2 more slopes, and we're good there. Then a whole mess of quarter ceilings. Stone. 2 more of these guys. I don't know if that's going to be enough or not. You hadn't seen it either? I thought it was a very different movie than Prince of. Oh, for sure, for sure. It's just one of those things like, you know, I'm of an age where people just assume I have seen some movies like Godfather. I've just never seen it. Never seen Princess Bride either, but you're willing to bet there's a lot of movies y'all would be shocked to find out you haven't seen. Probably, Yogi. I am a giant movie nerd. So, I watch a lot of movies, and I consume a whole lot of media. So I know that I am probably a bit out there for the fact that I like to watch a whole lot of that stuff all the time, you know? Princess Bride is a treat. It's so funny. It really is. The Ewok movies? Yeah, peak childhood for sure. Not generally a big movie watcher. End up seeing many of the kiddie ones because you've got a couple of chillins, but adult tier stuff, not so much. Princess Bride is like an older kids movie, yeah. It's so many one-liners, so many. It's one of the most quotable movies. It's crazy. Pure craziness how quotable that movie is. Yeah, I can't do that. That will drive me crazy. Okay, yep. You ever watched Godfather or any of the Rocky movies? Oh, wow, the Rocky movies. Yeah, bro. I literally watched Princess Bride for the first time in the last 6 months. All right, man. Did you like it? You loved it? Of course you did. Billy Crystal ad-libbed all those lines. Why does that not surprise me in that movie, man? Let him just go on forever. He chewed the scenery really well, man. And had to add it to the best bits later. Inconceivable! I do not think that word means what you think it means. Yeah. Movie that is like a fever dream until you realize it's actually real is Terran in the Black Cauldron. I feel like I've seen that, but it's a while ago. You're aware of that? So many get quoted elsewhere, like the I'm Inigo Montoya killed my father, prepare to die. Prepare to die. You ever seen any of the Indiana Jones movies or Shawshank? To your knowledge, Yogi. Oh, Shawshank is like, oh man, Shawshank is like peak cinema, man. It's so good. You should certainly add that to the old list, my friend. Indiana Jones, I love Indiana Jones, but it's certainly of its time, so you may not be a thing that still translates super well for people. Quarters, ceilings, we don't need 80. 40 is probably more than we need to, but whatever. That doesn't even look him. Did say you hadn't seen the movie. Pardon the misquote. Oh, you're fine, dude. I just thought it was funny. Like, it felt intentional, bum, is why I thought I pointed it out, because it felt intentional. Shawshank, one of the absolute best movies of all time. Uh-huh. Yeah, I would say, Yogi, if you were gonna, like, Indiana Jones has some fun stuff in it for sure. Rocky has some fun stuff for sure. But Shawshank is timeless, man. Also, if it's a horror movie, you can assume you haven't seen it. I love horror movies, but I am not a slasher fan. So, I forgot that I made those other pieces. So yeah, I love horror movies, but I don't like slasher flicks. So, I'm typically on the outs for that stuff. Keep moving just too far for it to... It goes there and then disappears from it. Annoying. Drastic measures. Don't watch horror movies either. Indiana Jones, you prefer the 3D? The one with Connery in it? Yeah, Last Crusade. That's a great movie. Have they seen some of your parents let you watch them as a kid? I understand. Oh man, one of my first, like, I saw a horror movie that I definitely should not have when I was a small child. It was great. Great Turkey the Drive-In for Night of the Living Dead and The Exorcist. Oh, when you were 10? Oh, that's awesome, man. I can understand being done with those. 10 watching Night of the Living Dead and Exorcist. Way too young for those. 5 or 6 when you saw it with Curry. Oh man, yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. It was about the same with Tremors. Oh, Tremors is so good though. The Grabloids, they're so good. Pretty sure I've told this story before, but the I don't even remember how young I was, but I was a very young child when I saw Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is a movie where crazy alien clowns, and they look crazy, come down from outer space, and they cocoon people in cotton candy, and then they suck their blood out with giant crazy straws that wrap around them and all over the place. And they are just the worst clowns. Like, they are horrifying. Or at least, you know, at the time I certainly thought that, but... And that's where my love of horror movies started. Last story you watched was called Dead Silence. Oh, I don't think I've seen that. 16 or 17 at the time. You love thrillers, not the jump scares. Yeah, I don't like jump scares or slashers. I think body horror and like the real super graphic stuff like that, that's just slasher stuff, I think that's super cheap. Super cheap way to get like scares and stuff for people essentially. So I'm not a fan of those. I think they're silly. I love thrillers. I certainly love psychological horror movies too. Oh, like Sixth Sense, what you're thinking? Not the gross, yeah, okay, not the gross ones. Saw was borderline because it definitely had some torture. I mean, you know, a term for it's torture porn. It had the torture porn-ish vibes for some of it. But what really got me for Saw was that, like, it was just a dude. Spoilers, by the way, for a very old movie at this point, but yeah, it was just a dude. Like, oh, I left the theater and was like, oh my god, well, that's not gonna work. Is that gonna work? And that was just some ropey bits up here. I don't think so. Think you got the spoiler, yeah. As in the Matthew Lillard movie? Which one are you thinking for the Matthew Lillard? That, oh, 13 Ghosts. Oh, I love that movie. I watch 13 Ghosts like once a year. It is one of my favorites. What do we want this up here to look like for that piece? Like, I want something across here, but the options are kind of rough for these. At least, like, there's none of these that look like they really have that wood tone, I don't think. Let's try this, I guess. No, too modern-y. We could just do half walls here and be fine. The thing's gonna go over top of it anyways. Cosmetics. Nope. This one. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm not Child's Play. Child's Play right there. Yeah, 13 Ghosts is really good. Okay. Let's do some skins. Let's do some skinning. You haven't seen 100%? See reaction to it? Cabin in the Woods? Oh my god. That movie made me rewatch. It made me like rewatch a bunch of horror movies in a totally different tone. Like some of the dumb tropes in movies, like horror movies, Cabin in the Woods just like it re-explains it all in such a way that like it's just too funny. I love it so much. Favorite scary movie is Haunted? I don't know if I know what Haunted is for sure. Oh, I don't like Chucky. No, I don't like it. Yeah. I just spent laying awake. There was I'll tell you, there is, I don't know if I've watched it with Fox. Man, what is it? Oh, what is it called? There is a horror movie that has like there's this very specific movement that actually like freaks me out. I want to say it's House on the Haunted Hill. Okay, that's not a huge deal, but can I get one of these in there? No. I can't. To be honest, I have a hard time watching anything lately. You could watch this, or I could keep playing a game where I'm actually affecting it. Yeah. I get you, monkey. Yeah, it's House on the Haunted Hill, I think. But there's a, like, you can see the ghosts and stuff in some of the cameras. And there is this, like, shaky. It's like somebody was like twitch walking, like they're kind of twitchy and stuff, and then they so it just looks weirdly. It just looks. It's weird motion to it, and then they speed up. And it goes like really fast. I was like, ugh. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know there was a thing that I was like, I can't do this, but there it is. Do we do wood on top here, or do we do stone? I almost feel like the wood doesn't make a ton of sense up here. They also have this, which only works on the slope parts. Yeah, I think I like this stone up here more. To move the Zep to get some of these. Ooh. There's a whole section over here I missed that does the dumb thing too. Okay. Need some more of those. I know of the Haunted of Hill House. I think I've seen it, but I don't remember at this point. So, 10 of these. Netflix made the series. I don't know if I've seen it then. Got a whole section of this to do for the dumb again. At least this dumb doesn't feel as bad. One more of those back there. You don't see anything exactly. Exactly. I don't see nothing. Most ridiculous you've ever seen was Brain Dead? I don't know if I've seen that either. Like ridiculous horror movies. No, I told you guys, I'm sure. I think I have, but in case I haven't, you're about to hear it again. I was dating a girl once that we decided we were going to, we took a night and we're going to just watch a bunch of B movies. So, like, we purposely went to find, like, you know, back when there was video stores, you had to go rent movies. We went and rented just a bunch of like B movies and stuff to watch. One of the things that we rented was, we thought it was a movie. It was actually a show. I remember getting through the first, like, we didn't realize it was a show. We got the whole thing because it was all in one box at the time. Body Snatch, the Major of the Body Snatch is good. Peter Jackson movie? Okay. No way too much blood. Fake blood. Use all of it so it goes away. Oh, one of those. Gotcha. But yeah, so we had rented a bunch of movies that, you know, for B-movie stuff, and then we had a show unbeknownst to us in there that, from reading the box, seemed like it was going to be pretty ridiculous. And then we started watching it and got through with the first episode. It was a pretty lengthy episode, too. We got done with the first episode and kind of just stopped and stared at each other. And we're like, this is a really good show. Like, what is happening right now? Like, we have to watch all of it. Like, it was so freaking good. Anyways, it's called the Lost Room. And it's like this crazy thing happens in a hotel room in, like, just guessing, 40s or 50s or something like that, right? And everything that was in every object that was in the room got some crazy ability, some weird power. And that power actually, like, when you put multiple items together, different things would happen. And it became this, like, super weird, esoteric thing that only certain people kind of knew about. And there was, like, collector type people that were trying to find it. But some of them were, like, crazy powerful artifact things, right? So, like there is this bus ticket. It's this bus ticket that if you hit somebody with it, like you like smack it against their head, right? They'd be instantly teleported to this highway in the middle of New Mexico. Always the exact same spot. Like, I mean, it's a get out of jail free card, but like you got ported to this middle of nowhere place, man. It was so good. And then there was slashers or horror movies are just some. Yeah, I mean, I don't think horror slashers are considered horror. It's part of the genre. It's not the part of the genre I like typically. Yeah, there's a reason it's in its own category. Yep. Yeah, the big draw for it. There's actually a movie. I forget what the actual movie is called now too. There's a movie that came out with The Adjustment Bureau. Came out at a later point that had a similar thing to it, but one of the objects in the Lost Room was a key that when you put it into a door lock, you could open any door in the world. So it was like a way to like quickly get around like any place you needed to. And so that was a hot commodity, right? Like that was like the be all end all of those things. Yeah, man, the Lost Room was great. I need to watch it again. That's what eventually got me into Warehouse 13. Hey, could you just stay there? Thanks. Because it was it was kind of a similar premise for Warehouse 13. You know, crazy artifacts that do like weird magic things. Yeah, just weird, powerful magic stuff. I loved it, man. You heard about a magic item like that in D&D? It was a cursed item and it was introduced as an instant kill weapon. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, we still got these guys to do. These guys to do. Let's go with these two angles we're gonna need. Some slopey slopes. Then we're gonna need some doors. I did not need that. A Librarian movie and series? Yes! Yeah, I don't think I've seen the movie, but I've definitely watched the series. Hey, DC. Building the old base, my man. And we've been talking about horror and thriller movies, too. And very good. Okay, let's put these guys in. Then I think we're gonna swap over to this again. Let's do the doors. That. I want these to all be the wood because it's inside. Then I'm pretty sure I missed that guy. These. We're gonna need a way up and down here, which we can probably do like an elevator or something over here to get up and down to this section. It's like a little rough. Oh, I think I'm fine with it. Feel a little weird having that piece show through there, but put single doors in instead. Be fine. This is backwards. Huh. Okay. I don't know if I like that you can see through these ones, so maybe we do leave those as the full stone ones. Then we gotta figure this out. It's possible. Let's see if we've got a variant. Ooh, whoa. We can add some dormers to the front of our thing. Okay. Oh, oh. Hmm. We just do it on this? Oh, you know what? I don't know if this will have... Yeah, this won't. These are triangles. Dang. I'll put those on. Can't quite. Is it this one? The one I'm standing on. Kind of cool. Really do anything crazy, but still kind of cool. Yeah. No, I have seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers though. I would definitely qualify that as a good B movie for sure. Uh-huh. One. I gotta do those walls over there still. That's funny. Okay. This section. Um, the wood's a different color. Hmm. Not sure I'm digging it. The timber. Lattice. Rustic. I'm not a huge fan of the rustic wood texture. You're playing the server found their base locations yet. Sweetie, you are still looking? Lie? Oh. Oh, it's a different pattern too. Dang. Okay. I didn't realize it was a different pattern. We're gonna take a look. Dude, you end up building that that the fish area. I can dig it for now. Put some lights or something up there still. You download all your skins, yeah. Your ultimate spot, cool, cool, cool. I think that spot is gonna be pretty neat, man. Okay. I need a way up there still. Could get televators set up. Those probably aren't too crazy. I need to finish skinning the bottom here. And we look at our the abyss. Actually, probably gotta do some of the stuff in the square section as the wood as well. Yes, our workbench. Oh yeah, replicator. Right. Hack and Cryo said that they had their replicator already set up. So if I bring materials, could be good. Means I'll have to do element stuff still. Yeah, this whole area has some weird, I want to say occlusions. That's not the right word. Some weird collision-y stuff going on. Hopefully it won't cause any issues when we actually try to place our stuff down. Okay. Currently reskinning your tech theme base to Viking settler theme. Someone just had to show it off. You're welcome, buddy. One of my favorite things about this game is that like you can see somebody do a thing and go, ooh, dang. Like I'm gonna need to do that too. Sip. There we go. The only kind of drawback to this stone is it is pretty dark. But I'm thinking that if I make these things into the big pillars that you can go through, you can fly through, that I might make some of the, like, make a good chunk of that glass and then put some lights and stuff on that too. Or find a cool skin. It's why you exclusively play online to get inspiration for you lot. I appreciate it, buddy. It's funny to me, like wild card. It's been around for a very long time, doing the game thing, you know. And like they got their base blueprint tool and that type of stuff. I have yet to have that actually work like it's been advertised to. Like, it just has not worked for me yet. Then like Funcom with Dune, they're like, we got this thing. Here you go. You can make your bases and you can sell them. And like, it just works so well. Wildcard just always, it's so funny. They just always seem slightly half-assed. Yeah, so we got some spots back there too. That should have been my warning. That this stuff was not going to work like I wanted it to. Okay. Sweet. And then, yeah, this part. This part. It should line up with all triangles on this. Oh, no. That's gonna... Part of that's gonna be in the dumb area up there. That could be a problem. Yeah, I can't do that for that section. Dang it. I'm afraid if I make it too small, buyers couldn't get through it. Like, could I do... That feels like it's gonna be too small, I think. Well, the problem is I have to open this section up there for what I was thinking about doing. So like with this, I could open that section and be fine. I'm just not sure if that's enough room to fly through. So I guess we're gonna have to test it and find out. Dog out, do anything dumb without you. It's too about to do the dumb. Take the dog out, man. It's a very important thing to do. Put our door back on. Should move this anyways. Oh yeah. Not gonna want to move, are you? It's all this stuff. On the plus side, pretty much done with that. All that stuff up on here. We need to skin a couple pieces real quick, don't I? There for a second. Oh. Okay. Well, that's gonna be a rough one anyways. Doable. You have to know it's there, but it would mean that if somebody came over this way, they wouldn't be blocked in. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll do it on both sides then too. Okay, so from this point, I put all the stuff away. And then let's go with... I'll do this for now. Probably pick a different one out at some point. We'll pick out something different at some point, but that day we'll toss some rails up top for it too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just fly back this way. It does mean I'm gonna have to make a doorway out of like this instead of that one in the back. You know, we could get away with that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A bunch of quarter walls. Another door. No. Goodness. Why? Right. Then we'll figure a skin out for that still. Sweet. Cosmetics. This guy. Actually, no. Yes, we still need that one. This guy and this one. I was like, wait a minute. ASR has auto open, which we definitely want. Yeah, okay. Let's take a peek. It's not completely done yet, but a good amount of it is now. Yeah, I dig it. I will say it's gonna be a little rough to get a screenshot of this just because I, built it behind this little pillar thing, but we get some lights in here for sure. I may have to make some of those spotlights and see how they turn out. Our crane's gonna go right there. Put our big door in there still. We'll have our pathway down. This is that one that's got the stupid break in it, though. Then we can come smashing down here, and we'll get bring our Doty and our Anki down here. Then I'll have to get some lights to put on this, so it's apparent the way through. Maybe mistaking, but one of the window designs has changed when I picked up one of my rails. Okay. I have to put some lights in here so it's easy to tell that's where you have to go. I don't see any window changes. I don't see any. It is pretty dark in there. We have to get some. I'm hoping the spotlights aimed up will do a decent job, but and then we have our view of the city. Yeah, most of the forest floor done. Just gotta decorate stuff. Only 3 to 5 more floors to go. That's a lot, buddy. All right, I'm digging it though. Need lights. It's too dark back here currently, but we've got a good setup in here now. Now I need to start doing all the storage and crafting in the kitchen and all that kind of stuff. So start working on getting that stuff all laid out. Figure out where things are gonna fit and go. I need to change. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change some of this. I don't really like how it looks all the way up for that, but so far along, have a sign. Nice, buddy. Oh, of the tunnel. We're gonna throw in a Zep together. That's the way to do it, man. Getting a Zep in there is super important. They all look the same still, Sir Garwin. I'm gonna change them out though. I don't think I like having it all the way up like that. I might make it so. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let's put our door on though, real quick. Got a gate. Let's put that on real quick. Ugh. I had it on me. Yep. I dig it. Get some, like I said, some lighting and stuff in there. Get our crane in, and I'll start working out where things are going to fit in there. Get stuff started. We'll have a whole freaking base over here to start working with, and we can start actually taming things. Woo! All right, geeks. We'll call that a stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hope you've enjoyed all the dumb, the stupid icicles. Wild card. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed, feel free to drop a like below. You can always subscribe for more content, and I will catch you on the flip side.